can try and have a scene here that they would go to and have some laughs without having to bring outside sources in.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Alright.
God, I swear to God, I don't know if I was speaking English there or not. It's kind of a nice setup too, because like people at the bar can hear me, but they can't see me. So basically, they're gonna think there's like some fucked up guy talking to them right now. Can you hear me? Don't do it. But seriously, everyone, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. 2020 has been a real shit of a year. We're only 2 months in, and God's been playing whack-a-mole with the entire planet. No, it seems like it's everywhere, right? I heard Australian bushfires. I thought it was a new lesbian category on Pornhub, so I was pretty psyched about it. And all of a sudden, all these images of dead koalas kept popping up, and I'm like, man, this is really sad. I'm still going to finish, but this is just really sad. And honestly, I realized I should have been a lot more sympathetic to what was going on there. Because if there's one thing I can relate to in my life, it's having burning situations that happen down under. Fucking stinking Barstow. You do the hotel taco. Now we got the coronavirus on the horizon. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Woo! We're in for it. I read an article where scientists believe the coronavirus started in Wuhan, China, from people eating giant bats, which I guess, because of course it would. Because you know what? It's never anything fucking normal with those guys. You're never going to read about a disease in China that started, Ling Ling was eating a box of Triscuits and his eyes started bleeding. No, it's always like 10 dudes in an alley spit roasting a panda over a septic tank. 3 of them get a runny nose and like, here we go. We all get to be the first chapter in a zombie apocalypse novel. So, shay, fuckers. I work in healthcare. I've got people texting me all the time saying like, are we gonna die? And I'm like, maybe. I don't know. Media's getting us worked up in a frenzy, and now everyone's starting to get really scared. I mean, the same people that lick each other's buttholes are now scared of doorknobs. So it's like, what the hell's going on?
I love buttholes.
I do too in a certain context. I mean, if you were to show me an asshole, I wouldn't be like enthusiastic about it, but I'd probably like go at it. I'm going to be confused and crying the whole time, but I'm like, well, let's do it. A lot of people are freaking out. My friend's wife, I mean, she was a mess before this, but she's so overprotective of her kids. She's bathing them in Purell. She won't let them ride the school bus. I mean, these poor bastards are going to grow up in a hamster ball. I mean, she has got to be the absolute worst helicopter parent in history. Well, right behind Kobe Bryant. And I tell you what, do not boo or hate that joke. Because you know what? At least he beat Michael Jordan at something. You gotta give him that.
That's fucking funny.
Just in case you thought 2020 was gonna bring us all together as a new year, the Super Bowl proved that that's a bunch of horse shit. People still want to complain. A lot of people are saying that the halftime show was just pure pornography, which as a connoisseur of porn, I find that offensive. Look, I will agree with you. J-Lo was doing it to be provocative. She was doing it to be sensational, doing it to be sexy. Absolutely she was. Yes, definitely. But also you gotta think, ultimately I think J-Lo was also performing that way to save time. Because you gotta think she's gonna have a busy schedule this year. If she can't make an appointment, all she's gotta do is email that video to her gynecologist and get a quick checkup. And I saw a lot of camera angles there. She could probably CC a proctologist. 2 for 1. And a lot of people forget that, well, what do a lot of people forget? Forget their material? Is that what people forget? A A lot of people forget that J-Lo was a masterful actor. That's not the joke. Her last movie, she played a stripper, so she's having trouble getting out of character. That's what that was about. I don't know if anybody saw that movie, and statistically, based on box office, I don't think many of you did. She played a movie where she was the lead stripper that robbed men at upscale strip clubs in Manhattan. And I gotta tell you, man, it was like the best comedy of the year. It really was. And honestly, I don't know how that movie got made, because you know the director had to go in and pitch that idea to the studio, and somehow they okayed it. He basically had to walk in and be like, okay, now listen, here's my idea. We have a gaggle of gangster strippers that are going to rip off rich white investment bankers in Manhattan. Our lead actress is going to be a beautiful, amazing sex pot of a woman. She's just hot, hot, hot. Pure sex on screen. And I hired, I hired a 50-year-old Puerto Rican chick. That's how it kind of works. So, well, and honestly, I should probably admit this too, like, they're not going to get naked. There's no nudity in this movie at all. 80 million are in the studio. I don't know how that movie got made. Because you got to think, and they used a lot of dialogue in that movie where they try to explain that, you know, J-Lo's a crafty veteran stripper. But I mean, a veteran stripper is like 23, right? Like, they're all used up and old. You're like, oh God, what are they still doing here? And I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're absolutely right. J-Lo is absolutely hot. She is beautiful without a doubt. But in a world of 50-year-old strippers, is like J-Lo the norm or the exception, you know? I mean, you got to think, not every old car is a classic. I guarantee. Oh, I agree. And you know what? We don't have to just talk about this. Let's all go to that strip club in Fort Mojave after the show. And I guarantee you there's 2 or 3 chicks in their 50s working there right now. Or at least a lot of 20-year-olds that look like they're 50. We will turn this from comedy bit into sad life lesson. Let's go. A lot of y'all think they're mean. That's right. It is mean to joke like that. I mean, they're just trying to earn money for their families. They're trying to support their kids and their overbearing drug habit. I mean, it's really mean. But there are perks, you know, like all the body glitter you can use, coconut body spray. Your stepdad actually wants to have a relationship with you now. My wife and I moved here a few years ago. We bought a house with a little too much money. Got a house with a pool. I will admit it's very refreshing in the summer and kids enjoy it. The way my credit is going, I can drown myself in it, so it's a win-win situation. Like most people, we moved here because, well, I don't know, it's affordable, there's no winter weather. No winter weather? No, it's okay. No winter weather?
You're supposed to a little longer than normal this year.
Oh, winter? Yeah, but still, I mean, you know, we're not fucking Minnesota.
I will agree.
Southern Canadians.
But we moved here because the weather's better. Also, there's been an added benefit of us living here. Our marriage is a lot stronger. I know no matter what adversity faces us, no matter what trials we endure, we will do it together. Because the thought of being single in Mojave County is going to keep our shit tight. Like, I swear to God, man, you can have the worst argument ever. Go walk around Smith's on Hancock for about 15 seconds, and you will Dr. Phil that shit in produce immediately. You'll just walk up and be like, I don't know what I did, honey. Please do not throw me out to these people. You don't understand. Any hour of the day, man, you go in there, it's like freaking walking into the Star Wars bar. Every time you go past an aisle, it's just, what the fuck is that? Excuse me, ma'am, sir, is this your cart? Can I use this? God, I wish I was joking about that. And honestly, is there anyone single here tonight? Anybody? pray for those people. I'll tell you what, man, y'all are the real heroes. Watching people date in Mojave County is like watching a nature show. It's like you know that zebra's not going to make it, but you keep cheering for it. The end is near. Yeah, I honestly don't know how you do it. I really don't. I've been domesticated for like 16 years. Just the thought of being single and doing all that shit again, it's just absolutely horrible, man. Right? Like, especially hitting the reset button here, like, that's not a fucking option. I don't get it. And then ladies, like, from what I hear at work, like, I know it's gotta be bad. Because I'll hear coworkers be like, girl, my date last night, he's only got 4 priors and 3 baby mamas. He's got a part-time job at the vape shop, but I'm like, shit, man, this fucking bar's low. He's like, invite me to the wedding. Ladies, I don't know, man. Apparently, every cyber interaction you have is like just a minefield of dick pics, apparently. Which, like, when I was dating, we didn't have smartphones, so that wasn't really an issue. I mean, I had to use a Polaroid and, like, physically mail it like everybody else. You had to be committed. And guys, man, I know no one here does that because you all look like a respectable crowd. Maybe, like, except that guy. But I don't know, how is that a thing? I can't... Like, me and my dick, we are close. We are like this. We are buddies. But I never want to look him in the eye, ever. I do not want to go into portrait mode and just start scanning filters and be like, oh, the veins are changing color. That looks good. And then guys, I don't get it. There's people who, like, will film themselves jerking off and send it to a chick. Like, that's, like, romantic and cool. Like, what is it? You're supposed to do that in private, in the dark, like a cave troll, and disgusted with yourself. Like, if you ever...
What?
Hello? Have you ever accidentally